What's up, everyone? It's Jeremy coming to you with another live stream. I wanted to take my best picture for the thumbnail. I appreciate all of you being very kind in your compliments of me. I'm very insecure about that picture, but your amazing support has helped me feel like I belong. What's going on, everyone? Nice turnout already. We got peeps waiting. We got people smashing the melee button. We got super chats. We got all types of things to talk about, and I'm happy for all of you being here. Love all of you. Appreciate all of you. Another Saturday live stream, getting ready to talk about the wokeness that is Hollywood. The Black Widow 80% drop in week 2 at the box office. 80%. Ladies and gentlemen, 80%. I was not prepared for that. But we will definitely talk about it as everyone starts rolling in. Hope you're all having a great Saturday. Man, it's one of those things. You just have to call it like it is. And when Black Widow had a great opening weekend, gave it credit where credit's due. And now we're going to call it out for dropping 80%. That's a massive drop. Big Dragon says, Geeks and Gamers in chat, this is my first time coming to this channel, and this is my first time watching Geeks and Gamers live. Well, we are happy to have you here, Big Dragon. That is awesome. Greatly appreciated. I hope you enjoy your time here. We have a lot of fun. We kind of get going, kind of get riled up every now and then, but we will be kind to you. Gaming or what? Where is the meetup going to be exactly? Took time off. Can't wait. Well, I can't wait either. So I just had to reach out to X-Ray Girl to get confirmation on that. But so it's going to be at the Millennium Fandom Bar, 900 South Las Vegas Boulevard, number 140. And that's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern on August 12th and on August 14th. So that's a Thursday, August 12th, and then again on August 14th, the Millennium Fandom Bar in Vegas. Can't wait to see all of you. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I am definitely looking forward to it. So let's see who all is here. Jeremy is never late, nor is he early. What's up, Duncan? Appreciate it. Screw Space Jam. Yeah, we're going to talk about Space Jam. We're going to talk about the Space Jam box office. We're going to talk about the reception of Space Jam. We're going to talk about Black Widow's massive, massive drop. We're also going to talk about this deal with Hasbro removing the hood from hooded Cobra Commander because they've decided that it's racially insensitive, even though, again, literally no one has ever said anything about that. No one has never made that connection. This is another classic example of a woke company creating a problem that does not exist just so they can swoop in and take care of the problem that never existed so they can tell you how brave and stunning they really are. That's essentially what this is all about. And people are sick and tired of it. People are sick and tired of it. Hooded Cobra Commander, an iconic version of an iconic character. Now, I like the Chrome Dome Cobra Commander more, but the Hooded Cobra Commander is an icon. And the fact that they are now essentially, from what we got confirmation on, and I'll talk about this in just a little bit, but we got confirmation that they are not allowed to make the Hooded Cobra Commander. That was from Super 7, the toy manufacturer. Basically said we're not allowed to make the Hooded Cobra Commander. Just ridiculous. So ridiculous. And I'm so sick and tired of it. But we're going to talk about that. I have a video here on the channel. I uploaded that late last night. I had no notifications, but it's still doing very well. So I'm happy about that. And let's see. We got a couple of more super chats. Blue-Eyed Scorpio. Didn't mean to click on your stream. I would never willingly give you a view or support you in any form. Thank you, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. I appreciate you super chatting and letting me know that you would never support me. That just goes to show how strong you are in your commitment. I love Blue-Eyed Scorpio. I love his trolling. He's so great. United Engines of America. Peep peep. Black Widow suck. Or beep beep. Was that peep peep? Yeah, I'm thinking of Krista always doing the beep beep. Peep peep. Black Widow sucks. Yeah, I saw it. I did not like it at all. I thought Black Widow was terrible. Absolutely terrible. By the way, Thomas, I saw your Streamlabs. I don't know when you sent that. That might have been during the premium stream, so I apologize for missing it. But much love to you, brother, and all the Geeks and Gamers people. Don't know if you got my stream labs from 2 nights ago, but we'll always support you. I did. I was planning on actually reading that today, Thomas. And let me go ahead and read that one. Much love, Jeremy, and everyone at Geeks and Gamers. It's because of people like you that it feels safe to be a geek again. Keep being yourself. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that, buddy. And, you know, I've always appreciated you. So sorry I missed that the other night. Yeah, man, as always, man, thank you so much for your support and your belief in Geeks and Gamers, man. It's truly amazing. So, okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is the Black Widow situation, and we're going to intertwine that into the Space Jam situation. So Space Jam is getting absolutely annihilated on Rotten Tomatoes. For the critics, they hate it. They hate the movie. Now, I haven't seen Space Jam. I'm not planning on seeing it because I hate LeBron. I can't stand LeBron James. I think LeBron James is a garbage person. I think he's a garbage human being. I think he's a great basketball player, but I think he's completely ignorant and stupid when it comes to literally anything outside of basketball. Every time this man says anything about politics or police officers or social things, the man is just dumb as a fucking rock. He just is. LeBron James is a very, very stupid person. Okay? That is who LeBron James is. But he's also a big star because he is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. You can't deny his greatness on the court. I never have and I never will. Well, Space Jam, the box office numbers for Space Jam are in as well. And we're going to talk about that. But the bigger thing I wanted to focus on is Black Widow, because Black Widow dropped 80% at the box office in week 2. So first things first, Space Jam 2 streaks past Black Widow. The family sequel starring basketball great LeBron James is expected to score $32 million plus in its domestic debut for an easy win at the box office. Now, let's talk about that for just a moment. I think what we're starting to see here, in my opinion, I think what we're starting to see is that people are really wanting to get out of the house. And I think that plays a lot into Black Widow's huge opening weekend because people are just ready to get back into the groove. People missed going to the cinema, as I did, as many of you did. People are just really ready to get back into the cinema. And so, you know, LeBron James has a huge social media presence and he's a big star. Number 1 jersey in the NBA sells. So, I mean, this number's not totally surprising to me at all. But what's really crazy to me is that Black Widow fell 80%. Black Widow dropped 80% for an MCU movie. 80% is a massive drop. Massive. Now, again, I gave Black Widow credit for its big opening weekend. Okay? Gave it credit. And I will continue to give it credit for that big opening weekend. But just as I gave it credit for a big opening weekend, I will absolutely highlight that it dropped 80% in week 2. What does that tell us? That tells us that word of mouth was not strong for Black Widow. That tells us that word of mouth was really, really bad. That tells us that people went to see this movie because why? Because they were interested in the movie. And they walked out of it and they didn't tell other people to go see the movie. They told other people that this movie was not worth going to see. Now, were those people intimidated by strong women? The people that paid to go see it opening weekend and then walked out of it and then decided it's not a good movie. Were they intimidated by strong women? If that's the case, then why did they pay to go see the movie in the first place? Or maybe it's just not a good movie. Maybe it's a bad movie because it is a bad movie. You can like it and that's okay. But it's still a bad movie. Black Widow was not good. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely not a good movie. And clearly the people that went to see this movie opening weekend walked out of it, and now they're saying it's not a good movie because it's not a good movie. And the numbers are starting to show that now. 80% in week 2 might be the biggest drop for any MCU movie. I don't know if you guys can look that up to see what the biggest second week drop for an MCU movie was, but I would love to know if Black Widow has now set that record. I'm thinking about big drops for MCU movies, maybe Thor the Dark World, since that was such a bad movie, maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if Thor the Dark World would have gotten that big of a drop. 80% has to be about as high as we've ever seen of a drop for an MCU movie, in my opinion. Now, again, that's just the reality of where we are. Space Jam has a good opening weekend, a very solid opening weekend. All right. Black Widow had a very solid opening weekend previously. Now, what does this tell us? I think this tells us that people are really ready to get back into the groove of living their lives normally after the lockdown and the pandemic and everything like that. People want to get back into movie theaters. I think that we saw that with Black Widow, and we're seeing that with Space Jam. That's fine. That makes total sense. No issues there. But now you're seeing the effect of the quality of the movie, and people clearly did not walk away with a good opinion of Black Widow, because if not, then people would have really told all of their friends and family, hey, Black Widow's amazing, go check it out. But I firmly believe that this is simply a situation where people are tired of sitting around in their houses. And again, a lot of people, myself included, like, I've gotten to a point where when it comes to going to theaters, I hate people because they can't stop talking. They can't stay off their phones. They can't stop yapping, and they kind of ruin the experience of going to the cinema. But even me, as someone who hasn't really enjoyed that experience in recent years, after the pandemic, after the lockdown, the thought of not being able to go to the movies again was a very sad reality to think about. So now that the movies are back in the fold, I think people are just dying to get out of their house. They're dying to get out of their house, and they're dying to go and see whatever's available. Black Widow was a success. Now it's dropped 80% in week 2, meaning the audience that paid to see it, the audience that paid to see a strong woman in a movie perform as an action star, walked away and said, this movie is not good. Don't go see it. And so now other people are deciding, yeah, it's not really worth it. It's not really worth it, because you would think week 2, after the pandemic and everything, you would think week 2 might be even a little bit stronger, considering a lot of people were like, okay, I don't want to go when the movie is packed, so I'm going to wait for week 2. Well, now they're not even going in week 2. So that tells you that the word of mouth was not very strong. That's where we are. Space Jam has had a good opening weekend, but again, I think week 2 is going to be the true test for Space Jam, as it is most movies. Because why? Because what happens? Okay, Force Awakens, record-breaking opening weekend, okay? Second week, it only had like a 37, I think, percent drop, which is unbelievably great. Like, unbelievably great. I think it was 37, 39. I can't remember exactly. The Last Jedi had like a mid-60s, like 65% drop in week 2. How do you go from high 30s to mid-60s with a very, very bad movie? People walked out of The Force Awakens and they enjoyed what they saw. People walked out of The Last Jedi and they hated what they saw. And that's how you got a mid-60s drop in week 2 for The Last Jedi. Because that's where the true test of the legs of a movie is going to show. If you have an 80% drop in week 2, that tells you that the audience that went to see it in opening weekend was not excited, and there was no enthusiasm after the movie released and after audiences got to watch it. So that's where we are. We'll see what happens with Space Jam. But it's I just, LeBron obviously has such a massive following, so there's going to be a lot of people that are going to go out and see it just out of sheer curiosity. But now we'll see in week 2 what it really, really does. And I just saw someone, let me see. Someone asked me about Titanfall. I'm so depressed over what's happening with Titanfall. I'm so depressed. For those of you that may or may not know, I'm a huge Titanfall fan. Titanfall 1 and 2, especially 2, is like, these are 2 of my favorite games of all time. And Titanfall 2 is basically unplayable now online due to hackers. Hackers have completely crippled the game, and it really sucks. It really sucks because I love the game so much, but I can't play it. You just can't play Titanfall. It's one of the saddest things I've ever seen. And fuck EA, by the way. EA can go straight to hell. They essentially ruined Titanfall 2's release when they released it right in the middle of Battlefield and Call of Duty. and it never really got the true traction it deserved. And it is. Titanfall 2 is one of the saddest, things in gaming for me, because I love the series so much, and it's probably my favorite online multiplayer shooter ever. But it's absolutely unplayable now. Absolutely unplayable. Sad as hell. Okay, let me get caught up. I saw Yellow Flash here. What's up, Yellow Flash? Blah, blah. Let me see. Mike Hill, the only thing Hasbro needs to remove is the new Snake Eyes movie. Absolutely. And I think we're going to get in. I'm going to move into the hooded Cobra Commander situation here in just a moment, because it's absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's just when you think things can't get any dumber, they get dumber, because this is where we are in 2021. Pilgrim Media, they SJWs aren't even hiding their garbage. They're not even hiding it. That's true. That's very true. Andrew Knapp, $5 for the cover image made me literally LOL. Yeah, so the whole point of my thumbnail is because I've heard so many people go, he uses Brie Larson in his thumbnails and he puts the red laser eyes. He's dehumanizing them for clickbait. So I was like, well, then I'll just clickbait myself, because it's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. So I'm basically just making fun of myself and making fun of all of these losers that pretend to be offended over red laser eyes. The more you complain about the red laser eyes in the thumbnail, the more I'm going to use them. I'm going to continue to use them. But I'll also make fun of myself too, because you fucking losers just cry about everything. My God, these people are idiots. United Engines of America. Oh, I got that. Wait, no. Peep, peep. Steam locomotive whistle. Thank you. NDG1. It's just sad that they have the answer to be successful comic book movies by just honoring the actual comics, and they just don't. No, it is. It's absolutely insane, the level of nonsense that we see with all of this. And yeah, we're going to talk about the G.I. Joe situation, because I'm really pissed off about it. Let's see. Now Hope says, I ain't paying $21.99 to own the movie on Disney Plus. If I cancel my subscription, it's gone. I can't watch it again. F that. That's true. And that's why I still, like, I understand that I'm kind of on a sinking ship with the physical media side of things, but I'm a physical media guy. I want my physical media. That's what I want. And I'm always going to, stick with physical media. It's not to say I don't also purchase some digital copies, because I do, but physical media, I will hold on to physical media until the end. No doubt about that. And so now we're going to talk about this ridiculous situation with Cobra Commander. Oh my goodness. First and foremost, Yoshkin says, hey, I was looking for that Mario Kart stream 2 weeks ago, but didn't see it on Twitch, but I'm ready to kick someone's butt when I catch one. Also, did anyone ask for Space Jam 2? And that's over on the Streamlabs side. Thank you for the donation. Yeah, so the Mario Kart streams, I think Twitch after a couple weeks gets deleted, the stream, but Geeks and Gamers Live has all of that archived, along with Gaming with Geeks. So we run it on Gaming with Geeks from one perspective, usually mine or Chris's perspective, and then we keep that stream up on Gaming with Geeks, and then the Twitch stream gets re-uploaded to Geeks and Gamers Live. So you can find all of the Mario Kart streams over there. But thank you for the support over on Streamlabs. Okay, so let's talk about this, because this has me really pissed off right now. Let me get a swig of Gatorade for the working man. And here we go. Here we go with more stupid shit. And this is why I don't get overly excited about anything being produced in any capacity. Why? Because of shit like this. Hooded Cobra Commander cannot be produced in the new toy line because someone at Hasbro decided to invent that it was offensive. Therefore, they can't make it because it has racist imagery. What type of stupid shit is this? What type of ridiculous bullshit is this? I'm so fucking tired of it. Whoever the fuck made this decision at Hasbro, you can go fuck yourself, because you clearly are projecting. You are clearly hiding something. with your projection, because literally nobody has ever made the connection of hooded Cobra Commander being tied to racist imagery. It's never happened. Nobody has ever done this. Nobody. But yet someone at Hasbro decides, I need to create a problem that does not exist just so that I can then get rid of the problem and then let everyone know how virtuous I am. Unbelievable. For those, for those hoping we get some kind of updated hooded Cobra Commander figure either from Hasbro or Super 7, don't expect it to happen anytime soon, despite the blue Cobra hood being one of the Cobra Commander or the Cobra Leader's signature looks going back to the 80s. According to Super 7's Brian Flynn, a hooded Cobra Commander head sculpt is not allowed at this time. That is what he told someone on Instagram when asked if he would include a hooded head sculpt in the recently announced Ultimate 7's Cobra Commander figure. And as you can see right there, someone's asking for it, and it says, no hoods allowed at this time. No hoods allowed at this time. It has been rumored for some time that Hasbro banned the use of the hood in recent years due to the racist imagery many associated with it when seeing a man wearing a hood, especially an evil terrorist dictator like Cobra Commander himself. Brian's response about the hood not being allowed would seem to suggest the rumors are true. Welcome to 2021. Welcome to 2021. Cobra Commander is a fucking evil villain dictator. That's who he is. He's supposed to be evil. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Whoever did this at Hasbro, whoever made this decision, clearly is trying to hide their own racism, because they are projecting and creating a problem that never existed. Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? Again, wait for it, because they're going to get rid of Darth Vader at some point. They're going to get rid of the dark side and the light side, because the light side implies that white is good and the dark side implies that black is bad, and Darth Vader portrays an evil black man. That's what they're going to do. You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. They're going to get rid of the light side and the dark side of Star Wars because they're saying that it's saying white is good and black is bad. That's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. Don't tell me I'm wrong, because I've been saying dumb shit like this is going to happen. They will continue to fucking just invent problems that don't happen. I can't believe they're still letting Ahsoka call people master at this point. It's going to fucking happen. They're going to change everything. Everything that they can invent to be offensive, they will. This is where we are. This is where we are. You know it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. It's insanity. They'll just invent things to then try to correct things that were never a problem, so they can tell you how great they are that they fixed a problem that was never a problem in the first place. Oh my gosh, man. It's just insanity. Absolutely insane. Now again, and I don't know this for a fact, okay? A few people in my comments said this. I'm not overly familiar with Brian Flynn from Super 7, but apparently he's a big time, like, he hates MAGA supporters and Trump supporters. Basically, he's like a left-wing person. If that's the case, Brian Flynn, just so you know, I am a proud Donald Trump supporter. Now wear it on my wrist so everybody can see it. If that's a problem for you, Brian, go fuck yourself. And anybody else in the toy industry or the entertainment industry, if you're offended that I'm a Trump supporter, go fuck yourself. Because that's a you problem, not a me problem. I am so tired of the weaponization of politics. I'm so tired of people weaponizing politics. If you don't like Trump, that's fine. That doesn't offend me. It doesn't bother me if you don't like Trump. It doesn't bother me if you don't like him. But if it bothers you that I do, that's a you problem, not a me problem. And I'm not going to let these motherfuckers continue to weaponize political opinions. I'm so tired of it. I'm proud of Donald Trump. I'm proud of the greatest president of my lifetime. And I'm not going to apologize to anybody for that shit. Never. I'm so tired of the weaponization of political opinions. I'm not going to deal with it. If you think that me, someone who is into these toys and all of that, is going to bend the knee to your little bitch ass, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Again, if you are not a Trump supporter, I'm okay with that. If you don't like him and his politics, I'm okay with that. But if you seem to think that my political opinion makes me a bad person, go fuck yourself. That's simple. That's simple. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm sick of it. Like, it's just, they're everywhere. These SJW lunatics are everywhere. And they just can't deal. They can't function. They can't function. Like I said the other day, I said, you might as well go ahead and put a fucking MAGA hat on Cobra Commander at this point, the hooded Cobra Commander. Go ahead and put a hood on him. You know, it's ridiculous. I'm so sick of it. Swig a Gatorade for the working man. My goodness, man. But here we are, where hooded Cobra Commander is offensive now. Hooded Cobra Commander. Like, they just invent things. Again, I want anybody that's grew up in the 80s or the 90s that had your toys and everything like that. When have you ever heard anyone say that hooded Cobra Commander was offensive? When have you ever heard that? When? It's never happened. Literally, this conversation has never happened. There is not one single normal human being that has ever had a conversation that hooded Cobra Commander is offensive because of the racist imagery that he invokes. No one has ever said this. Nobody. It's never fucking happened. But they want to continue to make you believe it because their whole thing is, if we can pretend that it happened, just like the Kelly Marie Tran thing. They tell you that Kelly Marie Tran was ran off of social media from angry alt-right Star Wars fans. There's literally no evidence to support that in any capacity whatsoever. There's not one piece of evidence to support that. But they have made it like it's a real thing. And people just won't question it. They just repeat the talking points. They don't say, well, okay, here's how a normal person would react to that. They're like, oh, Kelly Marie Tran was ran off social media because of mean people saying horrible things about her. Wow, that's terrible. Does anyone have any screenshots, or can we see any of the comments? We can't see the comments. Do they exist? I mean, is there something? Can we actually see what was said before we cry about it and whine and scream? Oh, no, we can't. Okay, so it just happened. We're just supposed to take it at face value that it happened, and we're not supposed to question or anything like that, because questioning things, asking for facts, asking for receipts is a very, very toxic thing, ladies and gentlemen. You can't ask for receipts. Again, I have said many, many times. That Kelly Marie Tran seems like an incredibly sweet human being. She seems like an incredibly sweet human being. By all accounts, everything we have seen from Kelly Marie Tran seems like the sweetest of sweethearts, okay? So if there is anyone out there that's attacked her, then those people are fucking idiots and they should be called out. But I haven't seen any evidence. And yeah, you might say, well, there was one person with 3 followers on Twitter that said this. And it's like, okay, I'm actually talking about like someone with any type of following or any type of platform. Does anybody have any proof of anyone saying anything horrific about Kelly Marie Tran from a racial standpoint or anything like that? And they cannot produce anything to support it. They can't give me anything. They can't give me video. They can't give me comments. They can't give me anything. But they've invented that story. And that's what the left does. They invent things that do not happen so that they can then project on the thing that didn't happen to tell you how brave and stunning they are that they took care of the problem. That's what they do. That's what they're doing with Cobra Commander right now. They're inventing a problem that did not happen. They're inventing something that literally not one single human on the planet has ever said. And now they're correcting the problem that never happened just so they can tell you how brave and stunning they are. We're not racist. We're not racist. We got rid of hooded Cobra Commander because all the racists were flocking to him. All of the alt-right MAGA supporters. Good Lord, man. It's just ridiculous. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Man. Okay. You guys are awesome. I see all of you here. I appreciate all of you being here. Great turnout so far. Woo! All right. Where are we at? Joe says, I'm not really hyped for that new G.I. Joe cartoon they announced this week, especially what they did with Netflix, She-Ra, and the upcoming He-Man. Absolutely. Like, I heard about this new G.I. Joe cartoon, but I don't care. Like, I don't care. Again, there's been so much good with G.I. Joe, but there's also been a lot of bad. You see what they did with the comics over the years. Oh, incredibly cringe. Incredibly cringe. I have no faith in anything that they're doing. Michael says, pull up a pic of the Stormtrooper from Empire Strikes Back. They have hoods and robes that are white. No, absolutely. Like, I know, and I promoted it last night. And I'll show you guys a little clip of it right here. But this is right here. This is the insanity around this hooded Cobra Commander crap. Okay, so I plugged this channel last night, and this is trying to find it right now. Here it is. Yeah, right here. So Tommy Tron TV, like one of the newest members of the Geeks and Gamers team. And like right here, look at this. This is the hypocrisy. This is the hypocrisy of what they're doing right now. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Now, Cobra Commander has to be removed. Cobra Commander has to be removed. But no, this is fine.
So this just shows you that when these companies put out these messages, when they take these stances, it's not born of any innate strategy that they're trying to move forward or be progressive. It's just responding to what they think the culture wants at the time. This figure is a white hooded figure that represents an evil empire, but yet people will go into the store, see this on the shelf, and not think twice about it. That's because it makes no sense to think about this as a racist figure. Nobody's going to look at this and think racism. This needs to be taken off the store shelves. Just like nobody's looking at Cobra Commander and thinking racism. This needs to be taken off store shelves. And that's the thing that is frustrating collectors about these companies.
And so that's where we are. That's where we are. Go subscribe to Tommy Tron TV if you have not. Looking forward to a lot more of his content. But yeah, that's it. Like, they just invent things that don't happen. And of course, that Stormtrooper is going to be next on the chopping block at some point. But the point is to show the hypocrisy of what they're doing right now. And it's just insane. It's absolutely insane. Let me link to that video really quick. Right there. If you guys want to watch that later, go ahead and do that. What's up, Eric K? I see Eric K is here. Did my comment go through? I don't know if it went through. There it is. Okay. But yeah, they just invent shit that literally just does not, nobody's talking about it, but here we are. Here we are. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh my God. So if you're just joining us, we have a lot to talk about, but the main thing that I want to kind of give you guys another update on is, of course, the Black Widow box office. So now, first, we're going to talk about Space Jam. Okay, so Space Jam actually had a pretty good opening weekend. Okay, Space Jam 2 streaks past Black Widow for first at the box office. Now, I am not a fan of LeBron James. I think anybody that follows us on Sports Wars knows this. LeBron James is a garbage person. He's a garbage human being. He's good at basketball, and that's it. He's not good at anything else. He's not intelligent. He's not doesn't know anything about politics. He doesn't know anything about the world. He doesn't know anything about police officers, yet he loves to tell you all of these things just to show his stupidity. But he does have a huge social media following, and there is a lot of backing behind LeBron James. So Space Jam 2 opens up at a very very impressive opening weekend of 32 million. Now, right there, LeBron James is the king of the box office this weekend, where Space Jam: A New Legacy is doing better than expected with its domestic debut, reaching 32 million from 3,900 theaters, easily enough to bench holdover Black Widow. The big thing here is Black Widow. Black Widow has dropped 80% at the box office. 80%. Now, as I've said earlier in this stream, when you have Black Widow being successful, we gave it credit. A lot of people that have been critical of this, we all gave it credit where credit's due. Black Widow got, had a good opening weekend. We gave it credit for that. But now here we are into the second weekend, and you're starting to see that the word of mouth was really bad for this movie because it's not a good movie, and it dropped to 80% at the box office. Now, what I'm seeing is from a perspective of Space Jam and Black Widow is it seems like people are just really ready to get out of the house and back to watching movies, because a lot of people miss going to the theater with their families. And that's just there's something that's kind of like gets you out of the real world with that. And I totally understand that. All of us were really upset when it seemed like, cinemas were going to go away. And now we're at a point where it seems like everything is going to get turned around. And so I mean, I think a lot of people are just ready to get out of the house. So I think that's why Black Widow was such a success in the opening weekend. And then obviously Space Jam is a success as well. But the second week is where you really find out if people are enjoying the product. And Black Widow has dropped 80%. That is a terrible, terrible drop. I don't know if anyone's able to look, but I believe 80% has to be among the worst second weeks for any MCU movie ever. I don't know that for sure, but 80% is massive. And most MCU movies hold very well in week 2. So this has definitely got to be one of, if not the worst second weeks ever for the MCU. This is a massive drop. It's a massive drop. Ryan says the worst. So it is the worst. Vestigo says that's a record. So have we got that confirmed for sure? Yeah, 60% is very bad. 80% is absolutely horrific. I'm trying to see what you guys are saying in the comments. But yeah, 80% is absolutely horrific. Okay, now everyone's talking about what Kevin Smith did. Did Kevin Smith do something else? Is there some kind of new news around that? But yeah, I mean, this is what happens when you push woke nonsense into it. So again, I asked the question, and I asked the same question I asked earlier. Are all of the people that decided to pay to see Black Widow, that then walked out of Black Widow and then told everyone else that Black Widow wasn't good, are those people intimidated by strong, powerful women? Are they upset with women representation? Or maybe they just saw a bad movie and told people that it's a bad movie. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. But of course, the narrative will be it's just a bunch of people that are intimidated by strong, powerful women. Absolutely massive drop in week 2. And we'll see how Space Jam 2 does. I would assume Space Jam 2 is going to have... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I thought someone said Kevin Smith. Let's see. I'm sure Kevin Smith cried watching Space Jam with LeBron. But I'm sure we'll get a massive drop with Space Jam 2 as well. So let me see. When can Ryan come back live streaming in here? Ryan's banned from live streaming here on the channel. He's no longer allowed to stream here on the channel. So Ryan's too busy with Sports Wars, too busy getting 700,000 views on Sports Wars. Yeah, Ryan got a 700,000 view video over on Sports Wars. Shout out to Ryan Kennel RK Outpost. What's going on, Subhuman? I need to catch up on some of these super chats really quick. And again, huge turnout. We got 1,400 people here. Thank you guys for being here. Smash the melee button if you don't mind. That is a simple request from a simple man. Okay, swig of Gatorade for the working man. That's some cherry glacier Gatorade, and it's damn good. It's damn good. Yeah, Black Widow did drop 80%. Sander, it did drop 80%. Where are we at? Lancer, Cobra Commander can't have a hood, but the Antifa Red Guard can have red hoods. Oh, and rebelling from Antifa can call himself, from Cobra Commander, can call himself Cobra Commander. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the hypocrisy of the whole situation. The whole situation it's all about ridiculous nonsense, man. Duncan McCogner, it's getting to the point that if I take a dump that smells too bad, I might get canceled because someone found it offensive. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sad but true. Mike Hill. Next up, they would want to get rid of Friday the 13th Part 2 because Jason wears a hood as a mask. Don't think if it becomes relevant enough, they will. Okay, Ryan just said, to be clear, it's 80% Friday to Friday. It looks like it'll be around 70% first to second week. Right. So this is a Friday to Friday drop. So Friday numbers are really solid for Black Widow, but the Friday to Friday is what's 80%. Thanks for the clarification on that. Where are we at? Mike Hill. Oh, I got that one. Now Hope says, if there was racist imagery when the original series was released, wouldn't there be articles about it before the article that they clearly are projecting on? Of course there would. Again, they're inventing a problem that didn't happen. They're inventing a problem that did not happen. No apple juice today. No apple juice today. Eric Weinberg, have you been acting up? No YouTube push, no email. Probably. I mean, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. I mean, we've got a great crowd here today, but I'm sure a lot of that's going to probably be because of the Black Widow dropping 80% in the thumbnails. So that probably puts us in a different thing. But YouTube's funky, man. You never know. You never know. Claudio says, where's Corporate Commander when you need him? If you get my reference, Jeremy, you're a real G. Absolutely. I know your reference. Thank you, Claudio. Oppo, hello, sir. Oh, yeah, I remember this. Last week I wrote about an urgent email and you promised to check, but you haven't received a response. My inquiry is urgent. I only have 2 days left when it comes to it. Please check. I'll appreciate any answer. Thank you. As a matter of fact, Krista Nova, I told her to remind me about that, and she has reminded me like twice this week. So I will look at it. I promise you. Ryan, you're watching. Remind me to check this email when I'm done. Please remind me. You know I have so much going on. But I appreciate you following up, man. I appreciate you following up. Pilgrim Media, they say nothing about Antifa and BLM. Of course they don't, because they're not programmed to. They're not programmed to be upset about these things. Duracell Potato, in a few years, 3D printing will hopefully be mainstream and cheap enough to for collectors to no longer have to rely on Hasbro and any toy manufacturers. Yeah, I mean, to me, it's about the collecting aspect of it. Like right now, I was talking to Tommy the other day. Ryan. I was talking to Tommy from Tommytron the other day, and we were just talking about like the Turbo Man. There's this Turbo Man doll that they've released recently, and it's just kind of cool to go into stores and hunt for the Turbo Man doll, because there's some type of excitement about going and searching for these new items and things like that. So I hear what you're saying, but there is a certain element of the collecting that makes it really cool and exciting. Let's see. Dahawk says, are you going to watch Snake Eyes and review it? What's your estimate on how much it's going to make first and second week? I think I have to watch it just because, I'm a G.I. Joe fan and people are going to want my opinion on it. So I probably am going to watch it even though I don't want to. But I mean, again, it's the lesson I've learned multiple times, about just this whole people watch this channel and they want people's opinions. So it's like when I didn't go see Solo, and by the way, just for the record, Solo lost money. Okay. Solo did lose money. And so I didn't go see Solo. I didn't go see Captain Marvel, and people were like, we wanted to get your opinion on that, yada, yada, yada. So that's something I have to recognize. So, I mean, I probably will try to see Snake Eyes so I can give my opinion on it. As far as the opening weekend, first and second opening, or the first weekend and then the second weekend, I don't think G.I. Joe has a ton of pull. I mean, again, I love G.I. Joe, but I'm also aware of, I don't think G.I. Joe is this massive, massive brand like Marvel. It's not like Marvel or Star Wars. So I don't think Snake Eyes is going to like do big numbers opening weekend. but that second week will be able to tell you how the audience responded to it. Now, again, I think a lot of people are going to go see this movie and not really know anything about Snake Eyes. So they're not going to know. They're not going to know, is this something that, follows the lore or not? I don't think they're going to care. I think Henry Golding is a person that probably has a lot of star power from this perspective in terms of like in that role. I think he looks like the part, and people aren't going to know the history of it. We'll see. But if you did Snake Eyes right and you honored that character in the right way, I think you've got a far better upside than you would by pushing the identity politics. We'll see. I don't have an answer for it but I don't think G.I. Joe is just this brand that's just going to bring people to the cinema. I don't think that you have that much pull. So we're just going to have to see how it goes. That second week is key, though. So I don't have any hard numbers to actually predict, but I don't think it's going to be anything big time. Let me see. Gene the book. So a villain has offensive imagery. He's a villain. The problem with the subset of fans who don't like villains is for being mean. It's a villain's job. Exactly. It's a villain's job, and yet people are offended over a villain. It's just unbelievable. Cold Haterade. I'm amazed Space Jam has segments where Lagon Brains is portrayed as a cartoon character. Totally unnecessary. He's already a cartoon character. Has anyone actually seen Space Jam, the new Space Jam? I'm curious if anybody's actually seen it yet. I am curious because I haven't heard from anyone actually. I haven't watched Jeremy John's review yet. I need to watch his review. I haven't watched it yet. Let me see. McTwiz says the MCU has turned into Marvel Comics, aka the back issues / movies, hold up better than what's current. Also, stop doing my boy Rippa dirty in Mario Kart. Just kidding. Much love, homie. Thank you. Look, man, it really just comes down to facts. And the facts are Rippa's just not good at Mario Kart. And that's okay. Like, Rippa's got a lot going on. Rippa's got a great YouTube channel. He's got the Blaze. He's got the Rippaverse. Okay. He's doing good stuff all across the board. Okay. So Rippa's just not good at Mario Kart. And that's just fine. Like, he's just going to have to accept that there are things in life that he's just not going to be able to be better than me at. And Mario Kart, it's one of the many things he's not better than me at. But Mario Kart specifically, like, he's tried. He's always practicing. He's always streaming. He's always in everybody else's stream trying to play Mario Kart and get good. He's watching all these, tip videos and trying to understand how to take the corner better, how to drift better. And that's fine. I encourage Rippa to continue to practice. Okay. But he's just never going to be as good as me. And that's just something that Rippa's going to have to accept. And that's tough for someone like Rippa. He's a very much, alpha male, very strong-minded person. And it's tough for him to accept that he's just simply not as good as me. And that's just how it is, Rippa. I'm sorry. You guys make sure you tune into our Mario Kart streams every Sunday on Gaming with Geeks and on the Geeks and Gamers Twitch channel. And Rippa streams it over on his channel over on Twitch as well. It's a great time. And I love it, man. It's just good old fun. A lot of shit talking. And it's the best, man. And Dan Bask, what the hell's going on with Dan Bask? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, he's gotten really good, and it's pissing me off. I don't like it at all. Ryan Kennel with a $2 super chat says, check your email when you're done. Will Blackburn. Marvel is gunning for a more woke demographic while alienating traditional fans who have been with them since phase 1. Started with Iron Man. Bold move, Cotton. Let's see how it works out for them. Thank you, Will Blackburn, for the $20 super chat. Appreciate that. You're right. I mean, but again, it kind of goes back to, I feel like I sound like a broken record a lot of times, but it's just that it's kind of like the Star Wars thing now. The MCU is at that pre-Force Awakens Star Wars level, okay? It's at that level where they can afford to push bullshit and people are going to eat it up, and it's going to take time for people to realize how bad it is. And we are at that point now with the MCU. And yeah, the decline is happening, but it's not going to be that big of a decline at first because the MCU is just so powerful. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. People are still entrenched in that MCU because it's the most successful thing we've ever seen in movies, like in terms of the longevity and the continuity and the box office. Like it's incredible. You can't deny the greatness of that. Okay. So, but they are going to alienate those fans, and they're going to be in the same position Star Wars was in. Again, you can still say in Disney and the sequel trilogy nut jobs out there, and I don't mean people that like the movie. Okay, it's fine if you like the sequel trilogy. These are the things that never get clipped when what I say. I don't mind if you like the sequel trilogy. That's perfectly okay. You're not upsetting me. You're not offending me. It's perfectly fine if you like the sequel trilogy. I think you're wrong, but that's okay. Ripa's wrong when he says he's good at Mario Kart, and that's okay. I can accept when people are just wrong about things. But there are the nut jobs out there, and those people right there, they'll sit there and go, well, it made $1 billion at the box office. Yeah, but it should have made in-game money. That's the problem. But Star Wars was such a powerful brand, they were able to survive all of the losses and still maintain a decent number on paper. And so that's where the MCU is right now, But thank you, man. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Claudio says, I can't imagine your reaction when you saw the G.I. Joe film in 2009. I'm ashamed to admit how many times I've seen that movie. I don't know why. Yeah, I mean, G.I. Joe Rise of Cobra. So there's Rise of Cobra and then there's Retaliation. Rise of Cobra is so fucking bad for so many different reasons. The only thing Rise of Cobra got right was Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. Phenomenal. Like, love Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow and Rise of Cobra. Love them. Cobra Commander. Oh my God. I mean, you can't even put into words how bad Cobra Commander was in that movie. Duke, played by Channing Tatum. Get the fuck out of here. No, fuck that. I don't accept that. And I have a hard time having any respect for Channing Tatum, even though he was good in so many other movies. I always go back to him as Duke in G.I. Joe. It's fucking horrible. That is the worst decision ever, to put Channing Tatum as Duke. No. But Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow were great. Baroness, a disaster. Destro, like, I hate that movie. Now, Retaliation, again, at least they got rid of Channing Tatum. But I mean, The Rock was Roadblock. I guess that was fine. Retaliation, I don't hate Retaliation as much as I hate Rise of Cobra, but they're still both terrible movies. But at least they got Cobra Commander's look right in Retaliation. Terrible movies, though. Terrible movies. Let me see. DJ Knives Fourth says LeBron James is a raw blunt James. Thank you. Colt Seaman. What's up, brother? As a former fan of the MCU, the amount of garbage that can come out of a short span of time made me realize this franchise is dead to me. My childhood franchise is gone, and I'm not sad. Yeah, I mean, that's again, I think that the MCU rightfully has its fan base. Okay, rightfully has its fan base. The MCU rightfully has a fan base with all of the success that they have seen, and some of those movies are great. Some of them I don't think are so great, but they're still, you can't deny the greatness overall of the MCU. But as I've said many times, and as Gary from Nerdrotic has said many times, the MCU as we see it now is only the MCU in name only. It doesn't represent the MCU that we used to know. If you just look at shows like Loki, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision, and you compare those to shows like Daredevil and Luke Cage and Punisher. And again, I liked the first half of Luke Cage very much. Not so much the second half, whatever. But the point is I very much enjoyed Luke Cage for the first half. Daredevil season, Daredevil season 1 and 2 were just incredible. Okay. Punisher season 1 was probably my favorite MCU movie or MCU show because John Bernthal as Punisher was literally perfection. But then season 2 turned into trash. But the point is you compare the quality of the Disney Plus Marvel to the Netflix Marvel, and it's not even remotely close. It's not even remotely close. So yeah, I hear you on that, man. And I'm sad that you're, well, you're not sad, but it's just sad that you've lost something due to nonsense and identity politics like so many of us have. No ma'am 81 says, great content, bro. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's awesome, man. Mark Roberts. Hello, Jeremy. In your opinion, do you believe studios are losing money by releasing films in theaters and in streaming? No. I think movie theaters are losing more than studios because they obviously make a lot of money off of their drinks and their snacks and things like that and their concession. So I think studios are probably benefiting more. I think movie like cinemas are actually the ones that are suffering. So I think the movie theaters are doing fine because there are a lot of people that don't want to go and never have wanted to go to the cinema. And so you're just giving them another option at this point. So if you have movies releasing in the cinema and you have movies available at home, I think you're just giving the studios more opportunity to make money, in my opinion. That's just a very kind of uneducated guess, though. So I don't know the inner workings of it, but I would think that it would be better for the studios in the long run, but worse for the cinemas, in my opinion. Mark Roberts, hello, Jeremy, and you're got that one. Claudio says, where the hell did it go? Claudio says, Mario Kart Double Dash, one of the best games ever. I 1000% agree with you. Mario Kart Double Dash, to me, is easily the best Mario Kart. And again, everybody knows how much I love Mario Kart. I love Mario Kart. It's my favorite game series ever. Mario Kart 8 and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I mean, are just selling like, my gosh, man, it's incredible how much Deluxe is selling. But if you're actually talking about from a competitive standpoint, from a mechanic standpoint, from a strategic standpoint, from a level design, from everything, Mario Kart Double Dash is the best Mario Kart ever made. And I don't think they're ever going to recreate that. And the reason why I don't think they'll ever recreate it is because of the AI. Like, for me, if I'm playing Mario Kart Double Dash and you're not really like an expert at Mario Kart, you're not going to catch me. You're not going to touch me in Mario Kart Double Dash. Whereas in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it doesn't matter how good I am because you'll get a bullet bill or you'll get a blue shell or you'll get lightning. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So you will catch. So I love Mario Kart Double Dash. Easily my favorite Mario Kart of all time. And that says a lot because I love Mario Kart. I love them. Let's see. Aphilia Media, I think I said that right. Aphilia or Aphilia Multimedia. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the big super chat. I'm sick of the cultural vandalism. I'm taking matters into my own hands. I'm releasing original war epic, The World Storm, as a series on YouTube. I guarantee it's a better story than the sequel trilogy. Well, that's how it should be. You should be going out there and creating your own content on whatever that is. And that's really up to an audience to decide what that is. And, but it's like anything else. You look at what's the number one IP of all time in Hollywood. It's arguably Star Wars. And that was created independently by George Lucas. And it was shot down by a lot of studios in Hollywood. Because they don't have vision. They don't understand what people are looking for. People are looking for, originality and good storytelling and good development. And Hollywood fails in that more often than not. It's not to say they always fail, but it is what it is. But yeah, so I highly encourage anybody out there, yourself included, to go out there and create whatever you're looking to create and offset the nonsense going on in Hollywood, because you never know. You never know what will happen unless you try it. You never know. You're always going to sit there and think, what if this? What if that? What if I would have done that? What if I would have done this? But ultimately, unless you go out there and try it, you'll never know. So I highly encourage that. And you have my support. DJ Knives fourth. While watching Star Wars Droids last month, I learned that Kathleen Kennedy stole the name of Kylo Ren from a fat Asian and feminine male named Kylo Ren. I have not watched now I know the Star Wars droid. I have not watched is it the Bad Batch right now? I haven't watched the Bad Batch at all. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. That just shows how checked out I am of all of this. I mean, it's just insane. You know what I mean? So where are we at? Spirian for $5 on the Streamlabs side. Thank you, Spirian. Appreciate that. Claudio says Channing Tatum hates Rise of Cobra as well. He was forced into it because of his film contract. He thought the script sucked, so he's on your side. Is that for sure? I may have to rethink my Channing Tatum stance if that's the case. I may have to. Fiat says, who do you think is worse, Kennedy or Feige? Kennedy, easily. Kennedy is far worse. Kathleen Kennedy is far worse than Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige actually created something. Kevin Feige actually created a huge, incredible thing from basically nothing. You know what I mean? And Kathleen Kennedy, all she did is built her name off of so many other great men and their creations. So Kennedy's far worse than Kevin Feige. Gary N. I think Phase 4 will ultimately hurt the MCU given their political agenda they are interjecting into the fan base, and the character focus just isn't that interesting. No, I mean, that's absolutely true. It will absolutely hurt the MCU in the long run. There's no doubt about that. It will absolutely hurt it. And you're seeing that, like 80% drop in week 2. Massive drop. Massive. Pilgrim Media, Jay, are Raylos still weird? Yes. Solo did lose money. Raylos are still weird. Fuck Naughty Dog. And we will talk to you later, even though I'm not in the stream. Canada Dry, FNT was awesome. Best YouTube show of the week. Dude, It's a Gundam was fantastic last night. So on point. Loved it so much. Yeah, that was definitely one of the best FNTs in a long time. Canada Dry, get Gary Nerdaholic on Mario Kart. He doesn't even have a Switch, man, and I don't even know if Gary know how to play. Like, Gary's so bad at video games. Claudio, Gary said said series like Loki have CW writing. Effing Smallville has better writing than these shows. It had clear vision and a good villain. Best Lex. Well, I mean, the thing about whatchamacallit, CW is I'll give Superman and Lois is fantastic. Superman and Lois is fantastic. Now, other CW shows, yes, very much a problem, and I very much question those. But Superman and Lois, I've only 4 episodes in, but I love Superman and Lois so much. But generally speaking, yes, CW has very bad shows and bad writing, generally speaking. Mike Hill, LeBron James posted hi haters on Twitter about the reaction, how much money Space Jam box office 2 opening weekend numbers made. Did he really? No, he did not. Did he really? I got to look this up. Oh, he did. LeBron James. Look at there. LeBron James. This dude has 50 million. This dude has 50 million followers. This dude is one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And he's happy that Space Jam had a good opening weekend. Wow. LeBron is so fucking petty, dude. I can't wait to see the second week drop now. LeBron James, I can't wait to see the second week drop. Unbelievable. Oh, man. LeBron James is a pathetic piece of garbage. Let me give you guys an update on that really quick, because I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to know. So essentially, here's the box office for Space Jam. And look, it did. It had a good opening weekend. Okay? You can't deny it. Had a good opening weekend. Space Jam, it had a good opening weekend. And the family sequel starring basketball great LeBron James is expected to score 32 million plus. And right here it says it. LeBron James is the king of the box office this weekend, where Space Jam: A New Legacy is doing better than expected, with its domestic debut reaching 32 million from 3,956 theaters. But the big thing that I wanted to take away from this was that Black Widow fell 80%. So again, while LeBron James can sit there and he can gloat and he can tell you, oh, how great that opening weekend is, it's that second week. It's that second week that's going to be the most crucial aspect of everything. That's what's going to tell us what's going to happen. So again, when you have a following like LeBron James and you have all of the media attention, you're going to have that strong opening weekend. Okay, you're going to. I understand that. But 80% drop for Black Widow. I can't wait to see what the drop will be for Space Jam. We will see. We will see. But that's where we are. Sadly, it is what it is. $50. Holy shit. Bones 8 for $50. Showing some love and support. Do you think the gaming industry will get worse than Hollywood with woke politics? I know it's already started, but will it get as bad as in Hollywood? I don't know if it'll get as bad as Hollywood. I do have my concerns for a lot of different reasons, but I don't know if it'll get as bad as Hollywood. One thing I know for certain, and I'll show you guys this in just a minute, if I can find it. If I could spell. Like, one thing about it, I don't know if I can find it right now. I know I took a screen cap of it earlier. And I'll answer your question too, but I just wanted to get this. Damn it. Where is it? There was sales numbers I wanted to show you guys about. I'll have to look it up, and it's gonna lead into my answer right there. So give me just a second. Let me look this up. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I'll show you guys this, and this kind of plays into my answer, because the gaming industry is so spread out, because Hollywood is one kind of entity in a lot of different ways. There's this kind of group mindset with Hollywood. Hollywood is its own entity, and everything kind of has to go into what Hollywood's mindset and narrative is, whereas the gaming industry is a lot different. There's a lot of similarities as well, but I think there's a lot of different creativity involved with that. And so the reason I say that is because we've seen a lot of nonsense across the board from gaming, but it's not near as bad as a lot of the stuff in Hollywood. But here's one thing I will show you that I ran across earlier. This right here is the top 10 physical games on Amazon currently. Do you see anything in common with those top 10 games? There's only one thing in common. Nintendo. So the point is Nintendo, to me, I'm not saying Nintendo will never go woke. But that's your gaming industry right there. Okay? That's the dominant name. That's the dominant brand. Now, that's obviously the PlayStation 5 is selling like crazy, and then, you have the Xbox out there, and you have all these different game developers that are working with these companies. So I don't ever see the gaming industry going the way of Hollywood completely. I see elements of the gaming industry potentially going in that way, but Nintendo is just going to continue to dominate. And as long as Nintendo is there, I don't see a lot of, I obviously don't put all of my faith in any company, but I do think that Nintendo is always going to be out there doing their thing. And as long as we have a company like that that's setting the entire trend for the industry, then at least it's keeping the industry completely out of the gutter of Hollywood. So that's how I would look at that. And thank you, Bones, so much for that super chat, man. I greatly do appreciate that. Lethal Lightning. I just saw it. Where'd it go? Lethal. The first Space Jam was the best McDonald's ad ever. Jordan, man. Jordan, GOAT, all-time GOAT, Jordan. And of course, he was a McDonald's guy. So what's up, Lethal Lightning? Let me see. Butter Biscuit, my God, that thumbnail, Jeremy, is a demon. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. Got to get the people in here with the thumbnails, man. You know, that's what it takes. JWT, Jeremy, love you, man, but I'm not sure the best treadmill. I'm not sure the best treadmill company. I'm trying to exercise, and you keep making me laugh. I appreciate that, man. I'm here to entertain. Just look up the article from Howard Stern about Channing Tatum talking about how much he hates G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. It's on The Guardian. I'll have to do that. Okay, so if Channing Tatum hates Rise of Cobra and his portrayal of Duke, then I may have to let go of my anger towards Channing Tatum for that movie, because it really, like, I have really hated Channing Tatum for a long time because of that. So I'm very happy if Channing Tatum sees the error of his ways, because I did like him, like in 21 Jump Street and some other, movies that he's in, but that whole G.I. Joe element really stuck with me for a long time. So I'm happy if that Channing Tatum is agreeing with me on that. All right, where are we at? Damn it, chat jumped on me. Don't know where I'm going. Where's it at? Aging Rhino, please say fuck New South Wales. I have no idea. That's going to be used for a soundbite. Mike Hill, the other thing in common is Mario is most of the games in the top 10. 100%. Nintendo Switch just dominating, dude. Dominating, and I love it. I love that Nintendo Switch, and again, the Wii U completely destroys this argument that Nintendo fans will just buy anything up and buy the Wii U. I mean, yeah, it sold okay, but not like it still was a failure. It was a massive failure. The Wii U was a massive failure, and I think it was a good system. I thought the Wii U was a really good system, but it was still a massive failure. You know what I mean? So now you've got Nintendo with the Switch that's just dominating the industry on a level that even they've never dominated. Nintendo's been dominating for 40 years, give or take. They've had their ups and their downs, but the Switch is just destroying everything from a software standpoint, from a hardware standpoint. That the sales are just insane. Steam Deck versus Nintendo Switch. Yeah, look, that Steam Deck is phenomenal. I think it's a huge W for Steam and for PC players. I think it's going to be a great launch. I think they're going to do really cool things with it. Again, Nintendo continues to just they set the tone for the industry. And that's why I brought up those sales for Nintendo. They set the tone for the industry. That's why I don't think that it's going to be very bad. I really don't. I don't think that the gaming industry will go the way of the woke in terms of Hollywood. I just don't think it'll ever get that bad. I hope I'm right. Steam Deck does look awesome, and we do have some coverage over on Gaming with Geeks. If you guys have not checked that out yet, please make sure you do that. And I know a lot of people are wanting another update on the Hasbro situation, so let's talk about this one more time, as frustrating as it is. Hooded Cobra Commander is no more, apparently, because it's offensive. Now, we all know how stupid this is. Swig Gatorade for the working man. So here we are with no more hood for Cobra Commander. Now, I've talked about this many times already. I made a video about it. Tommytron TV has a really good video breakdown over it. No more hood for Cobra Commander. Now, why is there no more hood for Cobra Commander? Because someone at Hasbro decided to invent a problem that never existed. And now here we are where, in a toy line, like, there's been a lot of Cobra Commanders recently, and they mainly been the Chrome Dome Cobra Commander, which is my favorite Cobra Commander, by the way. But there's been speculation going, okay, you've got a lot of these different versions of Cobra Commander. Where's the hooded Cobra Commander? Well, we get confirmation that the reason we don't have a hooded Cobra Commander is because, why? Because they decided it's offensive. Who? Hasbro. Why did they decide it was offensive? Because they wanted to invent a problem that never happened. And here we are with no hooded Cobra Commander now. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's just frustrating. So the reason that we are speculating on this is because Super 7's Brian Flynn answered when someone asked and says, no hoods allowed at this time. No hoods allowed at this time. And there we are. There we are. So the nonsense just continues to go out of control. Let me see. Park hopping. Something happened with park hopping. Oh, the stream. He having streaming problems. I know he's at the parks today, so maybe it's a network problem. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that. But it says right here, it's been rumored for some time that Hasbro has banned the use of the hood in recent years due to racist imagery that many associate with it seeing a man in a hood. Who is many that associate? Who the fuck are these people right here? Who the fuck are the many that associated? Who? Tell me right now, Hasbro. Name one fucking person with any relevance or significance whatsoever. Find me the person. Find me the person. I just want one person with any significance or relevance to tell me that they are offended over Cobra Commander wearing a hood. Just find it. Where is it at? It doesn't exist. You know it doesn't exist. My God. I mean, it's unbelievable. But, you know, hey, Antifa burning buildings to the ground's not offensive, but Cobra Commander wearing a hood is offensive. Good Lord, man. So again, as the left often does, they invent problems that do not happen. They invent things that do not happen. They invent situations that do not happen just so they can then virtue and project and tell you how great they are. That's where we are. Yes, exactly, Benjamin. Exactly. Anyone who sees that as a you know what hood is the real racist. Never even crossed my mind. Absolutely. Absolutely. The thumbnail looks like Jeremy is going woke. Yeah, that's the whole point, to make fun of myself and to make fun of all these losers who get offended by my laser eyes and Brie Larson and whoever else I'm talking about. Do people think Cobra Commander looks like a clan member? What kind of backwards thinking is this? It never crossed my mind. I know. Like, it's just unbelievable. It's unreal. Let's see. The best thing that ever happened to Nintendo was Mario movie flopping. It taught them not to chase Hollywood. That's a very good point. You know, there's been a lot of speculation as to like, oh, we need a Zelda movie or we need this. And it's just like, I don't know if we need that. And clearly Nintendo knows what their limitations are. And I'm okay with that. Gary in. Thank you. It's good to get your take on the Steam Deck or the Stream Deck. Jeremy, I'm a console gamer, but I am considering ordering a deck to dip into PC gaming without having to invest a ton of money in a gaming rig. Gary in, 100% agree with you on that. Again, when I first saw the Steam Deck, I mean, again, some people are going to be out there going, oh, they're just copying Nintendo and all that. It's like, dude, Nintendo's not the first place that ever had like that style. Like, I mean, you look at the Vita, you look at, the Game Gear. It's the industry, all industries are about taking things to the next level. Now, obviously, what Nintendo did with the Switch is the same thing that Nintendo did with the Wii. They kind of revolutionized motion control gaming, and then they opened up the market. Well, that's what they've done with the Switch, is they've kind of revolutionized the at-home video game console market on the go. So now, thank you, Eric. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, so they've basically revolutionized that type of market, and now you've got the Steam Deck. So, I mean, I think it's great. I think it's a great opportunity for console gamers to enjoy this on the go. I mean, I don't play my Nintendo Switch on handheld mode. I don't play video games on handheld mode. I just don't. I never have. It's not my thing. I don't like mobile games. I never really had a Game Boy. I never played the DS. You know, I never do. I just don't like handheld games that much. One thing about the Switch, though, one thing about the Switch is that if you can take it with the kickstand. You can set it up, and then you can play from the Pro controller, which I do kind of like that aspect if I'm out of town or something like that. You know what I mean? So I do enjoy that. So the Steam Deck is going to be great. And I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited. And Gary N, thank you, man. Thank you for the huge support. Greatly appreciate that. That's awesome, man. Eric K says, don't forget to check your email through the stream. Thank you, Eric K. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Megatron Prime. Cobra Commander is one of the great villains of all time. When they try to replace him with Serpentor, they failed now. He can't wear his hood. What kind of world do we live in? Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's just it's annoying because and I know what you mean about the Serpentor thing, because a lot of G.I. Joe fans hate G.I. Joe the movie. I personally don't hate it, but I understand. I understand the hatred for G.I. Joe the movie from a lot of Joe fans. I have a lot of nostalgia for G.I. Joe the movie when they brought the Cobra Law element into it and Serpentor, and they changed Cobra Commander's backstory, and then they had Globulus kind of destroy Cobra Commander once a man, all of that. I get it. I will never argue those points. I'll just say that I enjoy it. But yeah, the world we live in is a fucked up world. That's for sure. Let me see. PS Vita had an OLED screen and a Bluetooth audio 10 years ago. The Switch finally caught up. Still waiting on that Bluetooth. I mean, but that's the thing. Nintendo doesn't need to worry about anybody else. The Vita, they destroyed the Vita in like a month. Nintendo just destroys everything in a month. And they do it with lesser hardware and lesser specs. It's because they create good games, because it's not about specs. It's not about graphics. It's not about all of these numbers. It's about creating fun games, which is exactly why Nintendo continues to be successful. If OLED screens were the key to success, the PS Vita would have broken all the records, but it's not the key to success. Creating good games is the key to success. And Nintendo does that better than anybody. And they've been doing that better than anybody for 40 years now. Easily Cobra Commander. Not even a question. Not even a question. Joseph Gordon-Levitt as Cobra Commander, easily worse. Like, not even close. Like, to put it in perspective, how bad was Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Cobra Commander? So everybody can understand how bad he was. He was Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine bad. That's how bad he was. That's how bad he was. He was that fucking bad. Oh man, he was that bad. Yes, he was, and in a lot of ways, he was even worse than the Deadpool in X-Men Origins Wolverine. That's how bad Joseph Gordon-Levitt's Cobra Commander was. Fucking horrendous. Fucking horrendous. Where are we at? Trying to see here. Duck Fart says, Ryan said to remind you to check your email when you're done. I'm definitely going to remember this one now because of all the reminders. Megatron Prom, the only part of the DSC cartoon I liked is Cobra Commander. I got you. Disposed Serpentor, kind of like Cobra Civil War. Yeah, I mean, I like growing up, that G.I. Joe the movie, like there was just such an aura around that movie, and I'd never seen it. Me and my friends had never seen it, but then there was this other group of people in the neighborhood that had seen it, and they were always referencing it, and so we always felt out, like we felt left out because we didn't know the references they were making. So when we finally got to see G.I. Joe the movie, it blew our minds, man. But I didn't understand the aspects of how much lore was changed at that time. But then you look back at the history of that movie and the things with Duke and how he was supposed to die, but then they changed his death because of the Optimus Prime situation from the Transformers movie that failed. It was a disaster, but there's a lot. There's a lot. Resolute, though, if you really want to see a great G.I. Joe movie, watch Resolute. Watch G.I. Joe Resolute. It's fucking phenomenal. Okay, it's so damn good. It's so damn good. Let me see. All right, had to check that real quick. All right, and why is that happening? I don't understand why that happens. Like the back end of YouTube with the viewer activity is all jacked up. Night King 01. Remember the Black Widow movie that was written and going to be directed by David Hayter back in the early 2000s? You think it would have been bad? I don't remember much about that. I'd have to look into that to see. I don't know many details about that, and so I'd have to go back and look at it before I could give you an actual opinion on that. Channing Tatum was the bomb in Phantoms. He looked like burnt. Whoa, the Transformers movie that failed. You mean the iconic movie that still stands up today? Ho, just a minute. I love the movie. Okay, I love the movie. I'm just saying that it did not perform well, is all. So make no mistake. I got nothing but respect for the movie. Megatron, G.I. Joe Resolute is one of the greatest movies of all time. Also, Galvatron, us better than Megatron, changed my mind. Galvatron better than Megatron, changed my mind. As far as G.I. Joe Resolute, yes. The only issue I have with Resolute is the dial tone. That's really like the dial tone situation really aggravates me. But Resolute is awesome. And again, if you have not seen G.I. Joe Resolute, I would highly urge all of you. The Snake Eyes Storm Shadow dynamic is fucking awesome. Snake Eyes is probably going to bomb at the box office. Maybe. I don't know. Right now, it's hard to gauge the box office because of everything we're seeing right now. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I didn't think Black Widow would do this well, and I didn't think Space Jam would do this well. So it's clear people really just want to get back into the rhythm of movies and things like that. So I guess we'll see. Let me see. Thank you, Eric, for sharing stuff on Geeks and Gamers for our website and everything like that. Again, if you guys have not become a premium member of geeksandgamers.com, you definitely should check that out. Or if you have not even signed up to the website, it's free to sign up to the website. 100% free. You can jump in the forums, have whatever discussions you want. For $10 a month, you can become a premium member to geeksandgamers.com. That is our website. That's our platform. And it gets you exclusive access to a lot of our content. And I hope to see a lot of you over there. We're doing some really cool things with Geeks and Gamers right now. And it's just like, so Monday we have the Mario Kart streams for premium members. And then the Thursdays where we did Mario Golf last Thursday. We're probably going to do it again this Thursday as well. Had a lot of fun with that. I need to get Ryan's bitch ass back on there. Lyndon's bitch ass back on there. Jay's bitch ass on there. And we'll play some Mario Golf again for premium members. Because it's a lot of fun. Mario Golf is badass. It is so badass. Wasn't Snake Eyes wasn't Snake Eyes in Rise of Cobra Asian as well? I don't think so. I think the flashback I think he's a white kid in the flashbacks, because flashbacks I'm not going to tell you I'm an expert on Rise of Cobra because I don't like the movie, but I feel like he was a white kid in the flashbacks, but I don't remember. Disparu is going to be my butler. I see Quarter Black. What up, Quarter Black? Quarter Black, you going to make it? You going to make it this week, or are you scared? Quarter Black, if you're scared, just say you're scared. If you're scared, just say you're scared, okay? If you're scared, just say you're scared, Quarter Black. If you don't want to play Mario Kart, if you're scared of Dan Vasc, just admit it. Like, it's fine. It's not a big deal if you just admit that you're scared of Dan Vasc. Okay? Just let me know. Not a big deal. Quarter Black's probably scared of Dan. Like, can we get Quarter Black fears Dan in the chat? Because I'm pretty sure that's what it comes down to. I think Quarter Black fears Dan Vasc. Michael, there you go. Michael says, just drove to Best Buy and bought a Nintendo Switch while listening to this stream. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Nintendo Switch, best system out there, baby. You should all be scared of Dan. Trash talking about a kitty Mario Kart game. All games are kitty, motherfucker. All of them. In terms of like, what's a grown man game? Call of Duty. You know, more kids play Call of Duty than Mario. He's 1/4 scared because he's being 1/4 hunted. Oh my God. Megatron Prime. The only part of Transformers Season 3 I liked was when Old Snake, aka retired Cobra Commander, shows up. Yeah, I want to get back to watching some of the old school Transformers stuff back in the day, but also Silverhawks. Did anybody remember Silverhawks? Now, Silverhawks, apparently they're doing some new stuff with Silverhawks as well. And so like Silverhawks is something that not a lot of people followed. And I was so young when I watched Silverhawks, I don't remember a ton about it, but there's a lot of nostalgia built in for me on Silverhawks. It was G.I. Joe, Transformers, Thundercats, Silverhawks. That was kind of what I think. Yes, Subhuman. Titanfall 2 is a man's game. Okay? Titanfall 2 is a man's game. Titanfall 2, rest in peace, Titanfall 2. God damn it. It's so sad, man. So sad. Titanfall 2 is dead. Hackers have ruined it. It's over. It's there's just nothing left. There's nothing left. But it is what it is. Eric K says Quarter Black 100% afraid of Dan and the rest. Damn, man, Quarter Black's getting roasted. Tally ho! There we go. Hell yeah. Silverhawks is cool as hell back in the day, man. Respect Retail says old games 1,000. Respect the retail working man. I hate what they did to Destro and Rise of Cobra. It was awful. It was awful. Whole thing was awful. You can't even have a villain without offending anybody, not somebody not supposed to be the things that was what evil villains do. I guess BLM and Antifa or SJW anti-villain G.I. Joe known as Patriots. Yeah, I mean, we are at a point where even villains, okay, even evil villains in fictional cartoons are deemed offensive. Guess what the fucking job of a villain is to be? Intimidating, scary. Like, it's just unbelievable, man. So fucking aggravating. But it's where we are. Everyone wear a Cobra hood to Snake Eyes. Yeah, just tell them that just tell them it's your mask. Just tell them it's your mask. You know? That's all you got to do. There are people out there that need to realize movies aren't real. Yeah, or tweets or anything else. They just find new reasons to be offended. BT Bright Nazgul says the politics keep on coming, but we'll break it down. Yeah, they're never like Twitter is such a powerful platform to them, but it doesn't represent the real world. And that's why I think that I don't know what it's going to take to change that. I mean, like, for instance, and do I have it up? Like, I don't know what the answer is. Okay. I do know that there's a new social media platform out there, and I don't know how long it's going to last, you know, but I mean, I'm on it right now, and it's called Getter. And there it is right there. It's basically like Twitter, but the problem is that if it becomes a right-wing echo chamber, then it's not going to be beneficial. It's kind of like how Young Ripa talked about with like Odyssey, and how Odyssey is a platform that is trying to have more than just right-wing echo chamber on it. It's trying to have different, different things with video games, movies, everything like that, and fixing your car. Like, if it's just a right-wing praise Trump and fuck the left wing, then it's not going to be successful. And so we'll see. We'll see what happens with Getter. So far, it's fine. I've had some weird things happen. Like, for instance, it wouldn't let me say fuck at first on my phone, but then I set it on my desktop and it worked. So I have no idea. By the way, did you guys see this? Did you guys see this, by the way? Did you see this one? Crossword puzzles are now offensive. That's right. The hidden bigotry of crosswords. The popular puzzles are largely written and edited by older white men who dictate what makes it into the grid and what is kept out. Do you hear how they said that last line? That last line. And what is kept out? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, it just, I don't understand it. But it will never stop. It will never stop. The insanity continues. The nonsense continues. We are at a point where, what did I say earlier? How we've gotten to this place with hooded Cobra Commander. Okay. When I tell you that they're going to start doing the same things with Star Wars, they're going to start doing the same things with Star Wars. They have found a way to make crossword puzzles drowned in bigotry and racism. This is where we are, ladies and gentlemen. This is where we are. And again, as I said, just when you think it can't get any dumber, it will get absolutely dumber in every single possible way. It will continue to get dumber. It will continue to get stupid. It will continue to get crazy. They are inventing things to be offended over. This is what they do. They invent things to be offended over. Like, someone actually, who made this decision? Who made this? Who came up with this? These woke people must sit around in their office and just throw ideas around like, what else can we pretend to be offended over? What else can we pretend to be offended over? Crosswords. We can talk about crossword puzzles and how they have been predominantly written by angry white men, and they dictate what makes it into the grid and what's kept out. That's where we are in 2021. So just when you think it can't get crazier, just understand it will get substantially crazier, because we are in a clown world. Clown world. That's it. So that's over there on Getter. So if you guys want to follow me over there, again, I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh, well, what happened to Parler and everything? And I said, look, man, I get it, but we can't let that fear hold us back. I don't know what's going to happen with Getter. I have no idea. I don't know if it's going to be successful or not. I have no idea. All I know is I'll support it. Hopefully it turns into something. If it doesn't, at least we tried, and we'll move on to the next one. All we can do is try. All we can do is try. But, the hidden bigotry of crosswords is the real problem here, and we need to be dealing with the real problems here in 2021. Welcome to 2021, the ultimate clown show of the left wing, where they just pretend to be offended over anything they can find. Literally anything. Unbelievable. Huh. Okay, so where are we at? Let me catch up here a little bit. The Smoking Patriot got a Switch this week. Mario Golf and Mario Kart 8. So happy with it and prepping to take the crown from you. Hell yeah, man. Love hearing that. Yeah, I mean, as a matter of fact, and I don't even know if I have a link to it right now. I don't know if you can even get a link to it. I guess I could see. I am going to start potentially streaming on my D-Day Cobra Twitch channel at some point. Can I get a link to that? Because I've never streamed on it. Let me see. Copy. Does this work right here? Does that work? Can you guys hit that link? Should work. But if you want to follow me on Twitch, I'm going to start streaming over there a little bit more on my D-Dad Cobra channel. And you know, Mario Golf, Mario Kart, obviously I would be streaming Titanfall 2 if it wasn't dead. If it wasn't dead. Fucking hell, man. So sad. I'm so sad. But probably Call of Duty and shit like that, since they killed off Titanfall, so I can't play that anymore, which is bullshit. But sad but true. Reality of the situation, I guess. But yeah, I would love to play with you guys. I mean, obviously, you know, we do play for our premium members, and we do a lot of interactions with you guys. I'm going to be doing a Discord call this coming week. So Monday, we're playing Mario Kart with premium members. And then Wednesday before Call of Duty, because we do a Call of Duty stream over on Twitch, Wednesday before Call of Duty, I'm going to do a Discord call with our premium members. So I'll get the details for all of you over in, you know, on geeksgamers.com. I'll get the details for you on that. And I look forward to talking with all of you on Discord, and we'll just kind of shoot the shit. You guys got any questions for me or anything like that? Let me know. So, looking forward to that. Gary N. Jeremy, what's your take on why Nintendo released the OLED Switch? The original is still selling like crazy, and I absolutely love mine. Nintendo has always been about games and not hardware. Well, I think Nintendo has always kind of had this kind of slow evolution of whatever. So if you look at like the DS, you had the DS, the DSi, the DS Lite, the 3DS, and they've kind of evolved their successful systems. So I think this is just a natural kind of step for them. It's not that surprising. It's a very much Nintendo move. They were never going to come out with some crazy, ridiculous upgrade to the Switch. At least I didn't think they would. There were reports out there that they might, but I didn't actually think that would happen. So yeah, I just think it's a natural progression because, like I said, they did this with the DS, which was one of the best-selling systems of all time, and they're just kind of doing the same thing with the Nintendo Switch. So I think it's just kind of in line with the way they normally do things. Claudio says, I hope that this stuff doesn't happen to TMNT. Soon they're going to say Shredder is cultural appropriation because he looks like a samurai ninja hybrid. Sadly, you're probably right. My goodness. What a fucking nonsensical world we live in right now. What is going on? Oh my gosh. Cold Haterade, everything is racist to the left. I hope they think the same about oxygen so they can stop breathing our racist air and be better people. MSC for 1999. Thank you. And it says, thanks for being you. Thank you. Man, every time I go live, I remember how awesome of a following we have, man. And I know I stopped going live for the longest time, but every time I go live, you guys make me feel so welcome and so happy that I did it. And I really appreciate that. So MSC, thank you so much for that. Gary Jensen for another 20. I'm so old, I had to send in UPC codes and $5 to get the hooded Cobra Commander in the mail. I wonder what it would be worth now if I had it. That's old school. I got Super Trooper in the mail. Remember Super Trooper? But I have the hooded Cobra Commander right over here. I have him. I have the OG hooded Cobra Commander. And I don't know what he's worth. He's worth decent. I don't think he's worth like that much, but he's decent. He goes for a decent amount for sure. Let me see. Mazza. Let me see if I can get that sticker. See if I can find it. Waiting for my chat to catch up. Mazza says, how's it going for $3 super sticker? Thank you. That is awesome. Let me see. Kilo Champion says, I feel like your thumbnails express your deep emotion about how wrong you were with the Black Widow being successful at the start. No hate, Jeremy. Just wondering if you're good, bro. No, absolutely. I mean, look, I was wrong about Black Widow in the opening, but now I'm being proven right because it had an 80% drop in week 2. 80% drop. That's a massive drop. So we'll see how it all plays out. But I'm not mad. I'm never... I get mad when I lose in video games or in real sports in real life, if I'm good at that sport. But I'm not mad if I'm wrong about a box office prediction. I was wrong about Captain Marvel, but I still made a lot of Brie Larson videos, so I was okay with that. Let me see. Checking Streamlabs just to make sure. Bubba! Thank you, Bubba. Hey, Jeremy. right take on Cobra Commander and Silverhawks, but I thought you were too young for G.I. Joe. Keep on doing what you're doing, and I'll be watching the next Mario Kart. That's with a C, not a K. Just kidding. Thank you. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm in my 40s, so I'm definitely not too young for G.I. Joe. Not at all. Night King. In the Joe lore, isn't Snake Eyes white? So Hollywood, in their infinite wisdom, saw a katana and thought he was Asian. Isn't that cultural appropriation? Yes, Snake Eyes is white. He's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white person. And he wears the mask. He's a mute. He wears a mask because he was in an accident that kind of disfigured his face, and he doesn't speak. And that's one of the elements that makes him mysterious and great. And a lot of people love that. But here we are, where they're changing shit just because. The Riddler says, what? You're in your 40s? Yeah, I am. I guess not drinking and smoking and doing drugs is good for you. I don't know, because I've never drank, never smoked, never done a drug, but I eat a lot of pizza. So I don't know what that means. If that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I never have had a sip of alcohol, never will. Just because, just not my thing. Just not my thing. All right, let's see. Everybody thinks I'm in my 20s or 30s, but I'm not. Pizza is good for the soul. That is a fact. Pizza preserves you. I'm going to have pizza today. Because man, I don't know. I had pizza twice yesterday. Maybe I need to not have pizza today. I don't know. Don't eat floor pizza. I'll leave that up to Ryan. Let me see. Not a simp. Eric Weinberg with the pizza emojis. Let me see. And chat's moving pretty quick. We've got 1,400 likes. We still got almost 1,200 people here. You guys are awesome. I appreciate you so much. It's been another great live stream. And I'm really looking forward to, what we're going to be doing tomorrow. We got the Sports Wars live stream tomorrow. Ryan and I do the Sports Wars live stream every Sunday. And then we have the Mario Kart stream on Gaming with Geeks at 9 p.m. Central Time. Also over on Twitch, Geeks and Gamers. And Ripa will be streaming it on his channel on Twitch as well. So stop lying. You're 28 at least. No, I really am. I am 40. How old am I? 42? Yeah, I'm 42. So, yep. Pizza time. And again, I would like you guys to go subscribe to Tommytron TV. And again, like I said, I thought he made some good points about the Cobra Commander thing. And so if you guys can go over there, subscribe to his channel. He's going to be doing a lot of like retro toy stuff and everything like that. And he's part of Geeks and Gamers. And, there's a lot of cool elements to what he's going to be creating for Geeks and Gamers. And I definitely want you guys to go over there and support him. Let's get him to 1,000 subs. And just started his channel, and I'm really excited about the future of that channel, and along with all the other things that we're working on, because the Vegas meetup is going to be crazy. We're going to have a lot of people from the Geeks and Gamers team there. So we're going to be vlogging. We're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. I look forward to meeting a lot of you out there. So if you guys have not looked into the Vegas meetup and you're in the area, please consider coming and hanging out with us and checking out what we have going on, because it's going to be cool, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mr. J, $15 on the on the Streamlabs side. Since you are the boss of Geeks and Gamers, you get double of Jay's donation. That's pretty funny. Thank you, Mr. J. I appreciate that. Let me see. Doesn't drink or drugs, but forgotten his age. That's true. I mean, I'm pretty fucking old, man. I don't like being reminded of how old I am. I don't care if I don't look it. I'm still old. I don't like being reminded of how old I am. People go, oh, you don't look old. That's fine, but I'm still old. Even if I don't look it, I still am. I don't feel it either. So I don't feel like I'm 42. And most people don't believe it, even when they meet me in person. So, Let me see. Old man Jeremy. Yeah, I'm an old man. Tom Brady. I'm Tom Brady old. Chick-fil-A delivery is in the chat. 42 isn't old. It's not. It's not. Frank the Bunny. By the way, Frank the Bunny, thank you for your timestamps on the Mario Kart streams. That helped out a lot. So shout out to Frank the Bunny for the timestamps on the Mario Kart streams. That helped Ivan so much. Really appreciate that. So you are awesome for that. Thank you so much. Night King says they need to bring back Super Mario Strikers. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I love Super Mario Strikers. It's definitely one of the games that I don't know why they haven't brought that one back. So I would totally love that, and I would play the hell out of Super Mario Strikers online if they brought that one back or made an updated version. Obviously, I think Super Mario Party Superstars is going to be great. I think Super Mario Party All Stars is going to be awesome. We're going to play the hell out of that. Frank the One says anything for geeks and gamers. Thank you guys, man. Really, like everything that has happened over the past several years with geeks and gamers, and then I would say honestly, like for all of our success, 2021 has definitely been the worst year for geeks and gamers, and I don't mean like it's just been an awful year. But we've seen such growth, but we've also seen a lot of good stuff in 2021. So I'm not saying it's been just an objectively terrible year, but it has been a tough year. Going back to the whole situation with Zack Snyder and all of that, like that was just a really stressful situation to deal with. And finally, we've moved past that. But obviously, Sports Wars has seen a huge year. 100,000 subs over on Sports Wars. My personal channel has been really good, but then I had to slow down on my personal channel because of YouTube and their new rules and the things they were, putting out there that you can't talk about. So I had to slow down on D-Day Cobra a little bit. I'd like to get back in the grind over there on that channel. I might be doing some vlogs when I'm doing the traveling to Vegas. Might be doing some vlogs. So we'll see about that. But yeah, I mean, it's been a crazy year, but we have obviously dealt with a lot and we've gotten past it. And the best thing about a lot of the stuff we've dealt with is to see the team kind of come together. A lot of these people, it really showed the true character of who was part of Geeks and Gamers and who wasn't. And it was great to see my team rally around the Geeks and Gamers community and brand. And man, so excited for everything we have going on. The website's doing great and everything else we have going on has been awesome. So it has been a hell of a run for sure. D-Day Cobra don't come up on YouTube. Really? If you put D-Day Cobra all together and search it, you should be able to find it. Let me see. Can we get a Ryan smashing his controller gif? Absolutely. Big Dragon. Hell yeah. Now you're the one that says your first Geeks and Gamers stream, right? Is that right? It was Big Dragon, right? You said this is your first Geeks and Gamers stream, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. If that's the case, it was your first Geeks and Gamers stream and you're giving us a 10 out of 10. That is awesome. It was Big Dragon. All right. That's awesome. A satisfied new viewer. That makes me very, very happy. That makes me extremely happy. So Big Dragon, I'm glad. I'm glad that you enjoyed everything. Greg, love the channel and vids. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Appreciate that. Really do. We got let's see. Appreciate you and your team. Fuck Naughty Dog. Damn right. Coming with another car video on the way to Vegas. I got some breaking news for you guys. Let me see if I can show you first. Okay, you got to stand by. You got to give me like a minute. I don't know if I can email this to myself or let me see. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so I got some breaking news for all of you. And this is about the car video, okay? Let me see if this will work. I don't want to put that because of the internet. We got that. And damn it, where's it at? Okay, so breaking news on the car video front, okay? And I don't know how people are going to feel about this because people are really into the car videos, okay? But on the Vegas trip, I don't think it's going to be a car video, guys. I don't think it's going to be a car video at all. And I'll tell you why here in just a moment. It's not going to be a car video because I traded in the Audi. I don't have the Audi anymore. No more Audi, ladies and gentlemen. No more Audi. Yeah, so we don't have an Audi, so it's not going to be a car video. It's not going to be a car video. It's going to be a truck video. Truck video. Truck video is going to be the new one. You guys want to see my new truck? Do you guys want to see my new truck? I mean, I do have the 300ZX still, but I'm not driving that. I'm not driving that across the country. Do you want to see my new truck? Yes or no? I'm waiting for the chat. I didn't buy a plane. Oh, man. All right. Any guesses as to what type of truck I bought? Is there any guesses? Any guesses? Just waiting for the guesses first. All right. So here's my new truck right here. There it is. There it is. There's my new truck. There we go. F-150, 2017. There it is. So no more Audi. That's the new ride right there. Truck video. Truck video. That's what it's going to be now. Unless I'm driving the Z car. But there you go right there. So, truck video. There we go. So that's it. And I haven't even told you guys about that. I did that like a month ago probably. But yeah. Yep. Gas mileage is ridiculous in this thing compared to my Audi, though. The Audi, I had an Audi TT, and that Audi got like 30, 35 miles to the gallon on the highway. That truck, not so much. Food truck video. Nice parking job, you monster. Yeah, I had to park it like I had a truck, so oh man. But yeah, so I traded in the Audi and I got that. So there we go on that. All right, where are we at? Mexican Iron Man. I can't even get to the fucking, there it is. Hang on. Used to do industry acting in Hollywood and don't believe open windows. Oh, and you and the channels are doing a great job, bro. P.S. My fishing poles, pistols, and backpack are ready for the new channel action. All hail, fearless leader, Jeremy. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man. Appreciate you so much. As always, my brother. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Let's see. Aria says, when are you streaming with Star Wars Theory again? Love the collabs. And, I was talking to Theory the other day, actually. It was funny because we'd lost connection. He had, I don't want to say all this, but anyway, I didn't talk to him for a little while, and it's because we got our lines of communication mixed up. But yeah, he wanted me to play Call of Duty with him because he's always over on his gaming channel playing Call of Duty, always. And so I was gonna try to hop on with him, but I had something else to do. But I want to get Theory back on the Mario Kart streams. So everybody's been asking for Theory to join the Mario Kart stream. So sooner or later we'll get together though, because yeah, me and Theory are boys, and we're definitely going to be playing together and probably streaming together in the very near future. Don't worry about that. Let me see. Borg Porg, Jeremy, have you seen Willy's Wonderland with Nick Cage? The main girl in the movie looks like dark-skinned Latin version of Krista Nova. I have not. I'll have to check that out. I will. I'll look into that. That's pretty interesting, actually. Here we go. Nico Blue, take a sip for the working man. Sip for the working man. Is that a 4-cylinder? No, it's a V8. Of course it's a V8. It wouldn't get terrible gas mileage. I only think of I would not even try to get anything less than a man's truck. So just wondering, are you a fan of TMNT at all? Shredder. Yeah, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles back in the day growing up, and I love the movies. At least the first two. The first two live action movies are phenomenal. I love Secret of the Ooze. I know a lot of people are down on that movie, but I very much enjoyed Secret of the Ooze. But yeah, I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles growing up. And again, I was talking about Tommy Tron's channel. He's got a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys. He's done several videos over there, so you probably get a lot of enjoyment out of watching some of his stuff. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, absolutely. The NES, the Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games was insane. The arcade game was awesome, but that first Ninja Turtles game was bullshit, man. Bullshit. It was so hard. That was a tough game. Let me see. On the Streamlabs side, Bubba says, hey, Jeremy, being 42 ain't old. Talk to me. I'm 46-year-old, and I'm sure look my age. But then again, I have had alcohol and stuff. But, yep, can't now. That's life. Keep doing what you're doing. And, yeah, you're right. And yet you're right, Cobra Commander. Or should always, let's see, Cobra Commander, nor should any hood be racist. No, it should not be racist. Absolutely. And, yeah, I mean, me not drinking alcohol is just like, again, I don't give a shit if people want to drink. That's fine. That's up to them. I don't. So when you're in Vegas and, if you meet me, I'm not drinking. You can buy me a Dr. Pepper or a Mountain Dew, but I don't drink and I never will. And that's just my thing. But if you do, that's totally cool. I don't judge people for anything like that. It's just kind of my thing. So, if you can beat the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles NES game, you are the man. Absolutely. That game was hard as hell, man. Horror Amarada, here to just add a little more support. This side of social media has the best community, and a large part of that is because you and your team and Ripa. Thank you, Horror Amarada. Greatly appreciate you. Yeah, Horror Amarada. By the way, can I find that last one? The last time I was live, Horror Amarada sent a $25 Streamlabs that I didn't get to. Normally, I donate subs, but I feel like you should get more than half of the $2. Love watching y'all. I don't know if that was from the stream. Oh, the $20. Watching Friday Night Tights, and I saw someone mention VTubers. I'm a VTuber, but I am not a normal kind. I'm the Harvey inspired. I invite you and others to watch me if you're up late at night. And that was the one I forgot to read. So Horror Amarada, sorry that I missed that, but I definitely gave you a shout out on another stream, and we got this one as well. So let me see. Where are we at? Making sure I didn't miss anything else. Claudio says, you ever read the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics? It's really dark and violent, and it's badass, but it's kind of fun. It's kind of a fun of a parody of a dark 80s comic. That's why it was fun. I didn't read the comics. I definitely watched the cartoon back in the day. I loved the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoons and collected the action figures and watched the live action movies. Didn't read the comics. I was like never a mega comic person. You know, I kept up with comics, but it was like kind of, I didn't read like a lot of mainstream comics. I read stuff like Image Comics, Savage Dragon, Silverhawks, Spawn. Now, I know Spawn was a big deal back in the day. Now, I did read like Uncanny X-Men. I read some Superman comics. I read Batman. I was really into Nightfall and everything like that. The Death of Superman, Funeral for a Friend was huge. You know, but I was never like a big time comic reader, just casual in a lot of ways. But some of my most vivid memories were definitely like Image Comics with Shadowhawk and Savage Dragon. I loved Shadowhawk when Shadowhawk first came out. Pitt was awesome. I remember Pitt. But I didn't get into the Turtles comics. Let me see, where are we at? SJS Shady or SJ Shady. Jeremy, you're wearing a hoodie. Is that racist? Cancel Jeremy. Cancel Jeremy. And let's see. Autumn says, sucks that that Hasbro has temporarily banned Hooded Cobra Commander because of the current day BS. But damn, isn't it sweet that Super 7 Classic Cobra Commander? Yes, all of these toys that are coming out are fucking phenomenal, man. I love them so much. Yeah, a lot of the stuff that they're coming out with is really cool, and it's really, the details are amazing. It's just sad that we have to get things taken from us over political propaganda and nonsense, for sure. Let me see. Claudio, the 2003 TMNT show was pretty cool too. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'd go back to watching old Nickelodeon animated stuff. Let me see. Pitt is supposed to be coming back on All Caps Comics. Yeah, Pitt was awesome back in the day, man. It really was. Yeah, there we go. Dale Keown is now working on Pitt comic as Comicsgate. Nice. That's awesome. All right. By the way, Claudio, thank you. So many super chats. Seriously, it's unbelievable. Thank you. That is awesome. So much support today. It's been great. It's been wonderful, and I appreciate all of you for everything that you know, you've been doing. Horror Amarada, yeah, it's great. Watch some BioShock and Resident Evil. Oh man, BioShock, such a great game. Such a great game. Let me see. Jeremy is in a WNBA hat. I know you guys with the Braves jokes. I used to like the Braves way back in the day until they got good, and then I stopped liking them. I like Bob Horner and Dale Murphy. That's how old school my Braves fandom goes. Okay, well, we're going to wrap it up here. Again, I want to thank all of you. And I will see all of you on Sports Wars tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be crazy for Sports Wars, and it's also going to be crazy for Mario Kart. I look forward to seeing all of you over there. It's going to be an awesome time. So subscribe to Gaming with Geeks. And just make sure that you have notifications on, because it's going to be a lot of fun. Over on Twitch, we're over there. So definitely check us out on Twitch and on YouTube. Gaming with Geeks, Geeks Gamers over on Twitch, and then Young Ripp's channel as well. There's a lot to cover, and so it's going to be great. This has been a ridiculously entertaining stream mainly because of all of you. And Eric K says, do not forget to check your email. Eric K on top of things. Shout out to Eric K. Shout out to everybody for making this an awesome stream. As always, I love all of you. I appreciate all of you. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see a lot of you tomorrow over on on Sports Wars and on Gaming with Geeks. Park Hopping is live right now. So if you guys want to go over to Park Hopping, let's see where Park Hopping's at. Let's see. Let me pull that up. We'll go ahead and raid them right now. All right, so Park Hopping is live. So if you guys can, go ahead and check out Park Hopping. So let's see. There we
Go
go.
hug him. I'm not touching old. You come in and hug him.
Telling Jay to hug people.
Just for the record, this was the family that was not yelling at the kid. But they were wearing similar shirts.
All right, so you guys go raid Jay.
Oh man, fanny packs.
You guys go raid Jay and Park Hoppins live. Claudio says, well, last one. Speaking of old Nickelodeon, you ever watch Drake and Josh? Surprisingly, still pretty funny. Better than the stuff like the Big Bang Theory. I didn't watch Drake and Josh, and I never watched Big Bang Theory, but I watched like Nickelodeon with like You Can't Do That on Television. Today's Special. Does anybody remember Today's Special? Does anybody remember Today's Special on Nickelodeon? Because that was the jam right there. Today's Special. I got to show you guys Today's Special really quick before we leave. Today's Special. That's how old school I am. Oh my gosh. I found a clip of it. Here's the intro. Probably going to get hit for this. Let's see. Are we going to get claimed? Who cares? Who cares, right? It's at the end. Today's Special was awesome, dude. There we go. Old school, baby.
Well, I guess that's all locked up tight
So
now,
good.
as
So
it should
good.
be. Hi there, Jody.
Oh, hi, Sam.
Well, everything's all safe down here. Let's go upstairs. Your hand with him isn't too heavy.
No, I
This
can
is the
manage mine.
best.
Well, we're on our way to the children's department once again.
Oh, it's so cool,
Okay,
man.
it's clear. The customers have all gone home now.
Hocus pocus, Alan
Today's
Focus.
special, it's for everyone. Today's special, come join in the fun. With magic everywhere,
A world for us to share.
That's awesome, man.
and friendly faces, hoping that you want to meet us there. For today's special, it's about to appear. It's about to appear. Today's special, shout it loud and clear.
Hell yeah, man. That is awesome. That is awesome right there. That's nostalgia like crazy. Since we're on a nostalgia trip right now, you want to see another one? You want to see another one? You want to see another one? All right. All right. You guys ready for greatness? Are you guys ready for greatness? Let me confirm that this is it. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for this? I don't think you're ready for what I'm about. Here we go. Here we go. Are you prepared for greatness? Okay. Because here we go right here. Yes. Oh man, what a nostalgia trip right there. That is the best way we can end it right there. That is beautiful. Man, oh man, just greatness, just true greatness. Almost brought a tear to my eye. Drake and Josh had a scene where a man kissed a woman and it turned out to be a man. Imagine showing that today on a kid's show nonetheless. Absolutely. Well, you guys again have been awesome today. So thank you so much for the support. This was great. Damn it. They hit me for copyright. So I got to end it because they're about to take me down. I just got it. I got the copyright on the video. So, all right, guys, they hit me for copyright. So I got to go. I got to clean this up because they're going to do something, hit me on a copyright claim or some shit. So anyway, you guys have a good day. I appreciate all of you, and we will talk to you later. Bye.